Hello, hello, everyone. It's the return of two chaps, and ooh, this is horrible. I have to fix this. I don't want to touch up my appearance. What's going on here? Okay. Look at here's Jack Jack. Jack Jack has a brand new. He's got a brand new bow tie, and he ruined it. Look, he chewed on this thing. Jack Jack, show the people. Show the people. He chewed on the top right-hand corner. Okay, you're handsome. You're a diva. He's more diva than I am. And he's playing with Lexi and Jack Jack. Look at the camera, Jack Jack. Hey, buddy. Okay. He's done. Okay, bye, Jack Jack. Love you. Love your show. Welcome back to Two Chaps. I am Dave, the lesser half of Vintage Uprising Texas, live and in studio, not in Houston, but in Crosby, Texas. And before we bring Scott in, I just again want to thank everyone for well wishes, empathy, sympathy, your heartfelt charity that you've given us. It's very, very sweet. It's very much appreciated. And we could not feel the love more than we feel from all of you. So thank you. I'm excited. I'm going to have more than 10 items. I think I warned Scott he could bring a little bit more in if he wanted to. And I will bring in Scott. I'll give him fair warning. And Scott. Hello.
Hi, David and Tammy in Texas. How are you this lovely evening?
We are great. It's sweltering as usual. I'm sure it's hit or miss where you're at. And this was temporary. Look at that. I had Jack's bow tie on, and that didn't work. He chewed his up.
Oh, the thing.
Everyone's greetings, saying hello. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hi, everyone. Good evening and welcome. Thank you for hosting tonight, David.
You are welcome. I'm glad everyone could make it on this busy, busy Monday. Scott did a preview of what he had. I did a short preview. I actually removed 2 items, but if someone's interested, hey, what happened to that pink, pink, you stink ruffled bowl? I'll certainly bring it. But if not, I think I have enough to start with. And I don't want to sell everything this sell. I'll need it for next month. You know how that goes.
I pulled something as well. I pulled something from my preview. And it's still around here somewhere on the floor, but I decided I would pull it. But I replaced it with something.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I'm still test running this new mic. I think it sounds good. I hope it's not overwhelming.
It sounds nice here in New Jersey.
And I'm going to have puppies running in and out. So hopefully they're quiet for me. Jack's playing with Lexi. Lexi is his house hostess. So she likes to play with him. And they're fighting over a toy. And hopefully they will behave.
Is that the top of a clock behind you?
Yes, it is. I don't know how old it is. It's stamped Jupiter. And there's several. There's a cuckoo clock. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 clocks resting on a kitchen rolling cart in front of me that Glenda, our lovely friend and host that is housing us, she's like, feel free to show those off and sell them if you want to. I don't know anything about clocks. Maybe I'll do a show and tell just to show everyone that's what's here. Maybe on a Wednesday, not necessarily a sale, but just to like pop in on a Wednesday and show what's here. Maybe someone will like it, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know anything about clocks. You know more about clocks than I do. But yeah, this is a Jupiter. Not sure where it's made. Yeah. It is a clock, yes.
Interplanet Janet, she's a galaxy girl.
She is a galaxy girl. But is it a spiral galaxy? I'm not sure.
I don't know. But I don't know. I'm slightly distracted. I'm slightly distracted. I shall focus.
So you explained you're not at the shore. So you'll make that field trip maybe tomorrow if you're feeling better. That'd be good.
Yeah.
That was exciting last night.
Tomorrow morning, I might have to head over to Manilocking and see what happens.
Bear with me for now because the sun is setting. This is almost directly west. And this will fade out eventually.
It looks good. Your lighting is fine. I hope mine is okay. I'm using a different ring light. The one that I had before.
I have a lamp, right in front of me. Here you go. Ooh.
So I hope it looks okay. What is that? Oh, it's a lamp.
It's a lamp.
It's a lamp.
That man with lamp.
Man who gets storm, lose tree, fall on fence. Hey, hares for horses. Aren't you glad you're a cow? David, why don't you tell us, for the folks that are here tonight, I'm not sure who is moderating and doing starts and stops and all of that jazz. Can you tell us?
I will tell you. First of all, everything is pretty much auction style. We'll give you a starting price, and those who are familiar with that will start a price, and you can bid as high as you would like to, but beware the lurker lounge. We have those that like to snipe in at the last second to take that item. So Karen Williams is gracious enough to do our starts and stops. I've asked her to do that. Make sure you're in live chat the entire time. For those not familiar with internet speeds, if you have not refreshed your modem in a while, you may be running slower than others and lagging behind during the course of the sale. Just exit, enter back into the chat in between items. Maybe after a good time is once we've determined a winner. Maybe exit, get back in, and that way you can be your browser's refreshed. Also, we will refresh and make sure if there's a bidding situation after a stop. Sometimes someone's winning bid does come in right before the stop, but we can't see it. To you, it looks like you won, but on YouTube, it may be different. So we'll refresh just to be fair. Scott is shipping from the Philadelphia, Jersey area. I am shipping from Houston, Texas. And we both use Pirate Ship, which is the most economical, gives you the best price. We don't charge for shipping and handling. So basically your bid plus, we don't charge for handling. You pay the shipping. So we don't charge extra for the material and for packing and all that stuff. So it's the shipping cost plus your winning bid. Karen will have the stops. I'll call the winners. I'll do the refresh. If you see me kind of distracted, I'm looking at two windows. We stream from a platform called StreamYard, but I will be looking at the starts and stops in YouTube, just like you. Did I miss anything? Go ahead, Scott.
May I ask a question? Just one little adjustment, if I may, please, to our moderator, who I would like to thank. You said is Karen Williams tonight. Karen, would you do me a favor? I'm not sure if David does this, but for instance, let's say that I'm selling this darling little thing, and I am not, because he is staying right here. But if I were selling him, and there were no bids in the past, I just put it down and I say, okay, we'll bring it back again. From now on, even if there are no bids, I'm still going to do a countdown: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want that stop to go in there so that there's a clear start and stop. That will keep us from, sometimes you say, okay, I'm done. You put it down, and then 20 seconds later, a bid comes in, and then we have to go back, and it kind of slows things down. So we'll just, if something doesn't sell, we'll bring them all back at the very end of the sale. Sound okay?
That sounds great.
Okay.
I think she has the okay.
Okay. Yay!
Are you ready, Scott?
Yeah, and you are going first.
Am I going first?
Yes, you is.
You're the guest.
No, but they've seen enough of me. We're happy to have you back. Make me small. Hide me. Get rid of me. You go first.
Okay.
Okay.
I will go first. The first item I have is starting at 20. Karen's going to put that in, and starting at 20. Antique Northwood. Nice 4-footed bowl. And before we get started on bids, I do want to show one of the feet just to show you what's normal. See that point there? You see the point there? The very tip of one of the feet is gone, just the tip. Still a beautiful bowl. It's a swag motif, opulescent. The rim is scalloped. And above each foot, as you notice, you see this little tab, little opulescent tip near the rim of this bowl. It's almost like a tiny little handle. It's like a little handle, but they're not handles. It's just the design. It's in good condition. Just lovely, lovely old piece of glass. Measures 9 inches across and almost 4 inches tall. There are straw marks and slight little bubbles in the glass, but that's common with the old glass like this. You see a little bubble, not a controlled bubble, just some bubbling where this happened, and a tiny bubble right there.
Your high bid right now is 25.
Thank you, sir. It's pretty from all angles, isn't she?
I love a good angle.
And we're going to move fast and furious. So get those bids in if you're interested, or if you know someone that would like this as a gift. It's never too late to shop for gifts. And I will count this down. 10. It doesn't wobble. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll wait for the stop, and then I will call the winner. While we're waiting for the stop, I'll go ahead and do a refresh, and just to catch up on that. Florida Golden Girls asking what a straw mark is. That's just an imperfection in glass making. Let me give you a little example. It sometimes looks like clear hair got trapped in there, but it's not. It's just a little imperfection in the glass, but it's not damage. And Gin Fizz looks like the winner at 25. Thank you, Gin Fizz. And with that, I will give it to Scott.
Okay, this starts at $15, and it's a beautiful little 1930s covered casserole that is marked on the bottom, Sally Payton, and then USA, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't have any cracks in it, and it doesn't have any chips in it. And it's 12 inches from here to here, so it's a foot long. It'll hold a nice little amount of mashed potatoes. And oh my goodness, aren't we coming into the autumn season? Is not far away, and we're going to be having all types of dinners around the table and casseroles and all kinds of things. This is really pretty. It has a floral design on it and a silver highlight around the outside. Very minor crazing, but no staining on the inside. No staining on the inside at all. Two handles, and I'll let you see. Aren't the flowers pretty? What have we got there? You looks like some yellow daisies and maybe some red roses, and maybe that's the last rose of summer. Oh, I don't want summer to be gone. We still have several weeks left, of course. Look at that with its lid. It's just pretty. And you know, I'm telling you what, I think your sweet potato casserole is going to taste better in this. I really, I can't guarantee.
AP has your bid at 15.
I think it's going to taste better. It is embossed with a little trellis type of a pattern there as well. You can see that. That's silver decoration there. It's in really very nice condition. And I suppose if you fell in love with it, you certainly could look that pattern up and go and find some other pieces or add it to the pieces that you've already got.
Is it oven proof?
It does not say that it is oven proof. So I would say this is just for serving and not for baking, since it does not tell us whether we can stick it in the oven or not. So I would not stick that one in the oven, since it definitely doesn't say oven proof. There it is. I have already finished my 3-bean salad and rinsed it out. The high bid is $15, I think, and it's time to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I'll put it on the floor and try not to step on it. Okay. Sorry, I'm in my squeaky chair, but everything in this house squeaks, including the owner. Okay.
KP is going to be your winner at 15.
Okay. P, thank you. Mm-hmm.
All righty. Make sure you're in live chat again,
Who, me?
everyone. No, everyone. Those that are new. Okay. Very excited that I found this. This next item is starting at 15. It's Peach Pink Depression from Davidson Glass Company.
Get me off of there, David. We want to see you, not me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. They want to see you. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that glass.
Davidson Glass Company, Great Britain. This is Depression era.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't know why I couldn't get the history of the pattern, but I just found it funny that it has a star and stripe pattern. It's coming from Great Britain.
Yeah.
So it's a fruit bowl, ribbed on the outside with a hatch and star pattern, as they call it. Not stripe and stars, hatch and star. So this was manufactured under Thomas Davidson, the son of the famed George Davidson that started the company. And just beautiful, beautiful glass. Nice deco. This is produced in the 30s. It's approximately 4 inches deep and 10 inches at the widest part of the rim. And this would have been produced 1930 to 1939. You don't see a lot of Davidson glass in the United States, but it made its way here. Maybe a Great War treasure or World War II treasure. Who knows?
You have a bid of 20.
I do have a bid. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm going back and forth from StreamYard and YouTube. And it looks like Sandra Garcia is in at 20. And it's not the true pink, like I said. This is like the pink peach. And I will count it down in case someone is lurking. Sandra, you're the high bid at 20. Kathleen's in at 22. And I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Hi, D.
Howdy.
I'll be happy to bring the plunger lamp on the next road trip. If you'd like it.
Bring that plunge. She may need it for her room.
She probably,
that way it's well lit.
Yeah. Never mind.
Okay, I have Ginny Mac at 32 before the stop. Ginny Mac at 32. Righty. And we'll go to Scott. Thank you, everyone, for your bids.
That I will stick with Pink You Stink. And Karen, if you would be so kind as to put $20 on the screen, I have a lot, L-O-T, of old
Pink You Stink. Pink You Stink.
Off of there. Look, so you're going to get all of it. Oh, no, that's just not right. I'm so glad I don't have the same shirt on. Look, what you'll get are all 4 pieces of this. Let's talk about it. $20, but before I talk about it, no chips and no cracks on any of it. So what will you get in this lot of pink depression glass? You'll get 2 quilted diamond, whatever. Little alcoholic, not alcoholic, little, what do you drink? Shot, they're not shots, are they? It's bigger than a shot. Anyway, they're 3.5 inches tall. So I have 2 of those. And remember, it is pink. All right. So you'll get those 2. You will receive this, which is wonderful. And this. Now that's Macbeth Evans, and it might be the American Sweetheart pattern. And this is a serving platter in pink. And this, of course, is just shy of 12 inches across with the petals. And that's pink, Macbeth Evans. And that's that serving tray. And then this one, which is actually nice, fire polished, fancy depression. Yeah, nice. Yeah, look at that one. It's a 4-part divided. And then on this, you can see it's been machine cut here, cut on a wheel, zip, 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 zip. And then these flowers have been cut into the underside. So you see them through the dish like that. And none of these points are broken or are chipped or anything. So a 4-part divided, hold it still, serving dish for the table. And then another serving platter, which can be for any type of luncheon or whatever you want to do. or a big dinner plate. Macbeth Evans. That's
I
one of
want
the
to
better.
remind everyone, just really quick, that your information, if you purchase something, the email is scrolling on the bottom for Scott
Oh,
and
thank you.
for our channel. So it's scrolling on the bottom.
And 2 little cocktail type glass, just 2 in a green pink quilted. All right, so that is the depression glass lot that I have for you tonight in pink, all 4 pieces. And we're gonna, gosh, I think I'm gonna be able to get. It's pink, not amber. You have to trust me when I tell you that it's pink. My ring light, a lot of our ring lights turn pink to amber, but it is pinky poo. I don't know how to get it for you to actually. It's pink. So we'll count them down. 10. Ready? Yeah, they're pink. I know it can look like amber on your screen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, they're pink, all right.
They are pink. Kathleen Workman's at 25. 30. Jenny Max at 26.
Pink.
There's stop from Karen. I'll do a quick refresh.
That whole pink lot, pink eye.
Pink, you stink. I won't show that anymore, by the way. I just love it, though.
You won't show what?
Your little recording of Pink, you stink.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. I saw it, but I couldn't hear what I was saying.
Kathleen Workman is your winner at $30.
Kathleen Workman. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you kindly. Thank you, everyone who placed a bid. Okay.
All righty.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next item I have is starting at 30 for you Art Deco. If you're designing Art Deco style or you just want a handsome shade, here you go. Do you remember working in the city and walking into a large bank lobby to cash that check? And you go to the teller lobby, and there you see hanging from the high ceiling in a row, several just rows and rows of these hanging from a beautiful bank lobby of an Art Deco building. You have these Art Deco milk glass shades just standing there like sentries waiting to take your money. I only have one, so if you want to decorate a hallway or a kitchen or a bedroom, this is 30s. It's from the base to the very tip on the bottom is 7 inches, and it's 8 inches wide. No chips. There's a little roughness here on the edge of the rim, but no crack or no chips. Maybe that's to catch the fixture. I'm not sure, but the fixtures hang.
It is.
This end.
Yeah. That's the lip that the 3 little screws would hold. Yeah.
Right.
That's fine. That's nice. I'm going to put one.
I know several companies manufacture this, but this has the look because of the step, like whose glass? Whose? Yeah. And of course, they didn't sign a lot of things, and they were a large manufacturer, so maybe they produced these. I don't know if we have any bids.
I wasn't looking. I was writing, and I apologize. I don't.
Sure, no problem. Mama T-Bird, yes, is at 30. Very good price.
Okay.
I might be lagging a little. I'm not sure. I'll just do a quick refresh. And I will count this down for Mama T-Bird. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll wait for the stop. I think this mic is working perfectly.
Yes.
There's the stop. If you don't mind, I will do a quick refresh just to stay on point. Check. And Mama T-Bird is the winner with a bid of 45. Thank you, Mama T-Bird. I will mute so we won't hear Scott playing with his, Jack playing with his toy.
Well, I'll tell you, this is going to be called choice. Now, if you're not sure what that is, I'm going to hold up 2 items, and we're going to put $15 on the screen, if you would. That means that the high bidder, well, we're starting off at $15, and you only get one. The high bidder gets to choose the one they want. The second runner-up gets the second one if they want it. So $15 is where we're going to start, and you pick the one that you want. What are they? They are 2. I'm going to go ahead and call them cigarette boxes. You can call them trinkets if you'd like. We won't quibble quabble, but they're made out of Bakelite and they're Art Deco. Let's take a look at them. Now, you pick the one that you want, the high bidder. This one is 2 different colors of Bakelite, and look at that. Now, Bakelite is a type of plastic, and it is named, that was the dude's last name, Bakelite, maybe, yeah. They are, I forget how he spelled his last name. They are 3 inches across, but they're different in length. Very typical. These could sit, and this one is 5 inches by 3, so larger than playing cards. Someone asked if they were for playing cards. Some of the little, especially like the little, little Lucky Strikes, and well, the different cigarettes could fit in here, but it can also be used if you're a non-smoker as a gentleman's tray for something on the, or a gentleman or a lady. So no cracks, no damage on it. I guess I wasn't really, did I show it to you well enough? So there's the one, yeah. And then the second one is hinged, and it opens like this. It's also both of them are 3 inches in width. So this one is longer. And you can see that you can, this is Art Deco as well. So these are from the 30s and the 40s. See? That's just, there's nothing on that, so there's no mark. And if someone, I think you might have muted yourself, David, but
no,
I'm
here.
Oh, okay. So there is the opening bid. Was there an opening?
Kitty Max at 15.
Okay. So remember, the high bidder can take them both, 2 times your money, or you can choose the one that you want. And right now,
Kel's lagging. Kel's came in at 15. Just letting her know it's lagging.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give you a couple seconds, but then I'm going to go ahead and count these 2 down so we can move it along. Bakelite, Art Deco, 1935, 1945, circa-ish. If you like the 30s and you want to just sort of, even if you don't have a Lucky Strike, if you just want to open it up and offer some breath mints to your company, why not?
I bid at 25.
Cell phone in that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, and 2, 1. That's it. And so now my ink pen is leaking. Oh, fudge. But it's only getting on me, not on the products.
Fudge.
Fudge. So we're going to go ahead and see who our high bidder is, and the high bidder will.
Your high bidder is Christina before the stop. Let me do one more refresh, but I think because I did one while bids were coming in before the stop,
Okay.
and it looks to be Christina at $40.
Christina, do you want one?
Christina at $40.
Do you want one of these for 40 or both of them for 80? If you'd like one for 40, do you want the all black or the red and black? And we shall
All black, she says.
all black. That's that one right there goes to Christina at 40. And I'd like to see who our second runner up is.
Second runner up before the stop was Jenny Mack at 33.
So Jenny Mack has to tell us if she wants the black and red Deco cigarette box. We're calling it a cigarette box. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Christina. I do have you written
Yes,
down.
she wants the black and red.
Okay, and the $33 black and red goes to
Jenny Mack.
Jenny Mack. Okay, Jenny Mack and Christina, thank you very much. That was 33 for the red and black Art Deco. Thank you very much, ladies. I appreciate your bids, and those are nice too, and they're nice, and they have a nice polish to them. You know, I didn't even polish them. Sometimes that old Bakelite with old radios and stuff, it gets dull. If you want those to even come up nicer, just polish them down with some Pledge. Oh, they'll be beautiful.
Beautimus.
They'll be beautiful. David.
Okay. The next item I have
I do have
is
your
good
information.
old Lancaster. Good old Lancaster. Now let's hold on. Let's hold on to summer.
We're trying.
We're trying. This is going to start at $10. Very summery depression glass. It's a cake plate, very ornate cake plate. You know, Lancaster glass out of Ohio. Here's a nice example of a straw mark for someone that was asking. If you look at the tip of my finger, that's not a crack. That's just how the glass settled during the cooling and the pressing. And that's a straw mark. That's a nice example of a straw mark. So Lancaster called this their topaz color, not yellow, topaz.
Yeah. Pretty.
Now, this was all produced from 1934 to 1937. So this is a limited run on these cake plates. It measures 10 inches wide. And well, with the tip of the bowl, with the 3 feet and the very tip of the bowl, you're looking at almost 3 inches tall. So just under 3 inches. Just a nice piece of depression glass. Very summery. Brightens up the room. Kathleen is at 10 that I see. And we'll keep it moving because we have a lot of items. And we'll chat a little bit afterwards. We will have an intermission after the 5th item. And then after the intermission, we'll run a little bit longer.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah.
I can late tonight.
Okay. I'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. While that's counting down, I will do a quick refresh. Karen will have the stop, and I will call the winner. 10 inches was the diameter. And I see Kathleen Workman, 15 before the stop. Well, did you outbid yourself? Yeah. Kathleen, you're going to get that at 13, not 15. I don't want you to outbid yourself. Thank you, Kathleen. 13. All righty.
It's black base time. I've got one. Karen, would you put $25 on the screen as where we will begin?
Ooh.
No, it's made of glass. You know it's from circa 1930. It's got 3 feet on it. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. I love it because it is a wide. Usually I don't. Anyway, 4 inches. Okay, that's what will fit on it. Now the actual thing itself, if you measure the diameter, it's it's about almost 6.5 inches in diameter. You know, the whole thing. But the business area right here is 4 inches. So whatever, if you've got a 4-inch bottom, pardon the expression, it'll fit. Now, all the glass companies made these, and what were they for? Well, if you had a nice piece of glass like this, and I'm going to be selling this tonight as well. That's a beauty from the 1920s. You could take a piece of glass like this and put it on one of these bases. Now, this is just, for example, I wouldn't necessarily use this with this, but it shows you how they were used. So that's coming up later, but no cracks or chips at all on this beautiful black glass base, which is stepped or tiered, from the bottom up. And then these 3 feet on the bottom. Anybody out there that's got these, you know how nice it is to elevate a piece of glass.
It just makes your piece pop.
That's going to be for sale. That's going to be for sale in a few minutes. And look, that doesn't quite fit. It's just a little bit too small, but you get the idea. You would take your console bowls and put them on top of these black bases, and oh, they look nice. We'll count this down, and we'll keep the ball rolling. The high bid looks like it's $40 right now. Kells,
41.
Trisha Wishon now has 41. So we're going to go ahead and count this down. Remember, there's always a lag, so don't wait like you do on eBay till that last second, because you won't get it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Look how nice.
These are harder to find because Scott and I bought them all.
Look how my Halloween candy dish looks on that. Woo! Okay. I was teasing you with that. I'm not selling that. That orange thing isn't for sale. Oh, my word. Okay. What have we got? Is it Melody Southern Buckeye?
I think it's Melody. I'm waiting for the refresh. Bear with me.
Hey, if it is...
Melody Southern Buckeye at 53.
Hey, Melody. We will chat. I did get your email. Thank you for that bid, for your bids, and for everyone else who bid. David and I will continue to look for these, but I have to tell you, I have almost depleted my collection of them. So I've got to find some more.
That was cryptic. We will chat.
Well, you know, I don't know. Yeah. I've got to find some more. I think I've only got one.
I've saved one out of 3 from the fire. 2 just shattered during the cleaning. There's this heat was too much stress.
Yeah.
1 survived. Oh, she's in trouble, she said. I guess.
No, she's not.
American Express is calling.
She ain't in trouble. She knows it.
Okay. One more piece before the intermission. This is going to start at 20. And another antique piece of glass. Jefferson ruffles and ring. There's the ruffles. There's the rings.
Pretty kitty.
Ruffles, rings. 3 foot. Now, no issues with the rim. No issues with the bowl. For the most part, no issues with the feet. But, run your fingers through here. And on the inside, this is fine. This one's fine. On the inside, you don't see it unless you're really on this little edge. And let me make sure I am showing it correctly. The very tip of this inside, you can feel sharpness. You really can't see the damage, but you can feel it. And that's it. The money part, everything's great. Just want to warn you of that in case you're too quick to handle this. It's a beautiful old piece of glass. We like the old glass. This is nearly 9 inches wide and stands almost 3 inches tall. And again, 3-footed. So it's the ruffles and ring opulence. And this is the last item before our intermission. So you can refresh your drinks, take a walk around the living room, get your energy up for the rest of the sale.
Oh, it's intermission now, David?
No. Not yet.
Oh.
And we do have bids, so I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful.
Yes.
Yes, Jack.
Yes.
Let me do a quick refresh since we have some last second bids. There's a live chat. And Kathleen Workman at 25 before the stop. Thank you, Kathleen. And with that, we have intermission. Scott, do you need to go away or? Oh, and there. Okay, he's gone. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Yes, I'm sorry. I stepped out.
No, that's fine.
Here I am. I thought it was intermission, and I'm back again.
Now you have sold 5 items, right?
I have, indeed, I have. Well,
Oh, wait a minute. No, 4.
Yeah,
you had me go first.
I did. So I thought, but I didn't want to.
Oh well, I messed up then. I should have went. We should have did intermission after you went.
I think what fooled you is I double dipped when I did the 2.
No, it wasn't. No, what fooled me is because it's on our
cake.
channel, and usually the guest goes first. So that's what threw me off.
Yeah,
well, but you were gracious. You let me go first.
I wanted you to go first. Hey, I saw Pee-wee is in here. Pee-wee, I was watching you the other night. Did you sell that poor little ceramic kitty cat with the pink tongue and the yellow eyes? That poor little thing. Nobody wanted her. Oh, excuse me. That was my 3-bean salad coming up and saying hello.
Hello, 3-bean salad.
My goodness. Hello, the Revive-It's just jumped in here, I think. No, you didn't sell her.
No, they didn't.
You better go make sure she's not in her litter pan. My word.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Why don't
everyone's getting a chance to say hello?
I know we've got all these folks here. Is anyone now, a lot of folks take their summer vacations either the last 2 weeks of July or the first 2 weeks in August. And so does anyone have vacations planned sort of after Labor Day? Does anybody sort of wait until that very early? I do too, I think. Are we still on with that? I don't know. Are we still on, David?
It's paid for. It's paid for. We paid that off months ago. We have to go.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, we did pay it off, but I didn't know. So
Yeah, we're going. Dee will kill us if we don't go. She'll bring that razor and take care of us in our sleep.
you watch out, D. I'm prepared.
Speaking of razors.
This trip, I'm bringing a plunger lamp and a whoopee cushion. Watch out, girl. But anyway, I just wanted to know if anybody had any vacation plans. Vacation Bonnie Abrams in October is lovely. The only type of vacation I want in the summertime when it's nasty and hot is to go to the beach. The shore. I mean, be on the beach. I love traveling in the fall. Who's going in somewhere? You're going off in November. Lovely. Kathleen, where are you guys going, everybody? On your vacation? Alaska.
Ooh.
My parents have been. I've never been. I've never been anywhere. No, I'm not going to start singing that song. Somebody got mad at me last time. Remember that song, David, we sang?
Pee-wee, go ahead and drop your link if you can. That's
yes.
Fine. Alyssa RN is asking what your channel is. Feel free to do that.
Who's going to the... Okay. The Jersey Shore is lovely in September. It's lovely. It can be hit or miss in October, but it can be lovely in October. The water can be a little cold. Oh, you head south?
Hi, Tom TTK.
Wisconsin? Tiki?
Tom TTK.
You're going to Wisconsin to get some cheese?
Cheese curds.
Tennessee. Where are we going? I can't even remember where we're going.
We're going to Tennessee. We're venturing to Memphis, but we'll be making little road trips further east, away from it. We're going to hit some places, so it's going to be fun. We're only kind of sleeping and eating in Memphis, but we're going to take little day trips.
I haven't been to...
Scott has it all planned out.
No, I haven't been to Tennessee since Knoxville, the 1984, or was it 82?
The World's Fair?
Yes, I think the World's Fair was in 82, or was it 84? It was either 82 or 84. I think it was 82.
I think it was a Tuesday.
And it was in Knoxville. And I remember 3 families, the aunts, uncles, cousins, we all would, they threw us all in the back of that Ford Fairmount station wagon, and off we went. I want to say it was either 82 or 84, the Knoxville, Tennessee World's Fair. 82, that was 82. I can see myself now.
Do you have mementos from that trip, Scott?
Photographs.
Okay.
Photographs, but no mementos, no memorabilia, whatever it is.
Well, yeah, we do have some new names in here, some from other channels, and we thank you for joining us for the 2 Chaps. I know it's kind of not the same, that we don't have the Tuesday afternoon show or the Wednesday evening show. Smells like ding-dongs.
No, it smells like poo. No, don't get if you heat these up in your little potpourri pot, you better do a private sniff test first before you plug this in and go out and then bring company home.
Yeah.
they'll think, you know, the little.
I'll stay away. I definitely won't do that.
Anyway, now
Okay, I think intermission's over. Scott has his 5th item,
I do.
so we'll let him get started, and then
Well,
I'll start with my 6th item.
If you look up the word Art Deco in an encyclopedia, you'll see a picture of that. That's just quintessential Art Deco. $15. It's a little bit bigger than a hip flask, unless you got some really big hips. But that would fit nicely inside of the coat pocket, you know, an old raccoon coat. But you're going to have to find a dark alley if you want to take a discreet nip out of that thing, because that's big. You know how big it is? I'm about to tell you. Now, it's in the shape of that classic hip flask. You know how it sort of hugs the buttocks, pardon the expression, or whatever it's supposed to. I guess it hugs the hip, right? Anyway, all I can tell you is it is 8 inches tall. Now, let me tell you what's so special about it. Hold it still. Look at how Art Deco, oh my gosh, it looks like New York City. And it's got the original lid. I have 2 of these. The other one that I've got is in my kitchen, and it's got no lid. I'm selling the one with the original Bakelite lid, which has a Deco design on it as well. Now, this was made by Owens, Illinois. It's got the mark on the bottom. It's also got a patent number. Now, I looked this up months ago, and now I can't remember. But you can too when you get it. You'll be able to find out who the designer was. Something like, you know, A.B. Finkelstein or something. And the year that he received his patent for this flask. It was sometime, I believe, in the early 30s, which makes sense. So the patent number is on the bottom. And again, you will be able to look up that patent number on the internet, and you'll know the name of the designer and the year that it was made.
You have Poodle at 27.
How about that Deco design, David?
That is fabulous.
I know. And I would actually put this in my hip pocket and model it for you, but I happen to be wearing something that doesn't have pockets.
Are you wearing yoga pants again?
Yes, because I'm doing my Jane Fonda workout as soon as this program is over, as soon as we finish. Okay, it's clean, as you can see, and it doesn't have any chips or cracks on it. I don't know. I might put a little rum in that and stick it under the back seat of the car. You never know when you're going to get stuck in a snowstorm out there on the Pennsylvania Turnpike for 8 hours. And you just might need a little, not while you're driving, while you're stuck in
if you're stuck.
While you're stuck.
Elderly Turtles at 35.
10, 9. I love this thing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I've got a second one without a lid. Does anybody want the second one with no lid? Let me know.
I showed Jenny Mac at 48 before the stop.
Jenny Mac loves some Art Deco. 48 Jenny Mac on the flask. 48 Jenny Mac. Okie doke. I'm going to do my, thank you, Jenny. And I'm going to try to find, with the other one that I've got, I won't be able to find an original lid like this. But I hopefully can find some type of a lid to put on the other one. And then I'll be able to offer that one to you. Jenny, thank you. Thank you, everyone who placed bids on that.
I don't see where anyone was interested in the one without the lid. I'm just waiting for the chat.
That's quite all right.
See if someone's interested.
I should officially bring it to a sale.
Okay.
Without a lid.
Well, we have 306 watching now, so I want to thank all of you for spending time with us this evening for the return of 2 Chaps here on Vintage Uprising Texas. So as Scott is showing you, round of applause. Jenny Mack says she would have put a cork in that one.
And the one without the lid.
Yeah. So this is my first item after the intermission, and I'm bringing good old EAPG that we all know and love. And this is from Indiana Glass. Some of you may be familiar with it. So it's a small creamer. Ooh, so pretty. Darn you, Scott, with your EAPG. Now I just want to collect this all the time.
I know. You just get into it.
I will start a modest collection when we get settled somewhere. But for now, this daisy and button pattern with the iris. You see that beautiful flower there. It's on the other side. One under the spout. And then you have twinsies sandwiching the handle. And this is going to start at $12. Now, we have fans of EAPG, so the start is going to come in $12. And
Fans.
let's see. Let me go ahead and do the start. I'll take care of the start and stop for this one.
Oh, you will? Did you lose your moderator?
Oh, well, KP has it. Oh, that's why. Karen's going to bid. Okay, KP, I'm going to let you handle the stop so I can just handle this. That's why Mrs. EAPG is in the house. Okay, so KP will have the official stop for this. I will call it. Again, daisy and button pattern. This is, the early pattern glass does have, because of the pressing, feels like there's going to be some chipping, but it's really not. It's just the way the molds are. So it feels like it's going to feel like it has sharp edges, but these are not chips or dings. That's just from the pressing. And then you have certain designs that's not a flaw in the handle. That's just the way it's pressed. It has a little line here. It's just a beautiful early daisy button pattern. Now, just from some research, this pattern in the pictures, I believe, were reproduced, but not these smaller creamers, if my understanding and research is correct. I don't have books anymore, so I've got to rely on some published, refreshed websites, not Etsy, not eBay, but other websites where people have gone and researched a lot of this glass. So I will. We do have a bid. So Karen's at 12. Don't see any other bids. So I will count it down for Karen. Karen Williams. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I will set that down and we will see what will transpire. I will refresh. Top chat. Live chat. Karen, you are not going to outbid yourself. Karen bid at 20. Karen's going to get that for 12. Thank you, Karen. And with that, we'll go back to Scott. Ooh. Hello, sir.
Okay. If our kind moderator would put $35 as an opening on the screen, I have 2 candlesticks for you here. I mean, even if you're not a good cook, your meatloaf is going to taste better when it's on a dining room table with these. Oh my goodness, they're 8 inches tall. And the only damage is that one of them does have a heat crack in the bowl where Uncle Henry let's stop blaming Uncle Henry. Let's say that it was Aunt Frida who did it. Oh, where is it? It's right there. So that, I call this the bowl, or some people call it the capital. But if the candle burns down, it will crack. It's not going to fall apart, but that's just that little crack in the bowl. Now the Bobèche, when I bought the Bobèche with the prisms were with these ruby flashed candles, and I decided just to keep them together. So with the, that's no company, just you. Company comes over, they just sit right down in there like that. Now, 8 inches tall. You know what's really nice about these Bobèche attachments here is that they are old. I want you to take a look at those prisms, and I want you to notice that, look at how this is almost a bead up here instead of that typical little diamond shape. I also want you to notice how they're connected. Do you see that loop there? Rather than the wire going through a tiny little hole, you've got a much larger circular loop. These are old. Now, these may be, Cambridge might have made these, but these go back a bit. You can take these out, and any other candlesticks that these will fit into, which these would fit, you can move them all around the house. But we're going to go ahead and sell the candlesticks with, that's what the candlesticks look like, red ruby flashed. Aren't they pretty? Huh? 8 inches tall? Any bids?
Those are gorgeous. Everyone's oohing and eyeing in the chat.
Well, they better come on and put a bid in, because I'm counting them down.
Oh, you have a high bid at 45, sir.
35. What a steal. If somebody gets them at 35, I'll go ahead and count them.
No,
down.
it's at 45. Yeah, 45.
Were there any questions? Age, I would put these mid-century. I'd put them in the 30s, 40s. I'd put them 40s, 50s. I think they're pre-war, so maybe just slightly before that, because of the age, because of the way the prisms are, and the prisms are not missing any prisms, and there are none that are broken. So,
You have a high bid at 50.
Are these great? You know what? Buy them for yourself, and even if you're sitting there in an old robe eating Raisin Bran, do it in style. 10.
Absolutely.
9, 8. This is what was tinkling. Can you hear the gentle tinkling? That's what the noise.
Oh yes, I love the sound of a gentle tinkle.
I love a gentle tinkle. 10, 9, 8, 7. You ain't right. 10. What is it? 9, 8, 7. Oh, I have to do the fingers. 6 for my moderator. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Raisin Bran, not brand. I think I said Raisin Brand with a D.
Beware the lag, everyone. Make sure you refresh.
Yeah, you can't sniper. You can't snip in at the last second like you can on eBay. Especially
there we go. There's those last milliseconds.
Flurries of activity.
Flurries. Is that what you call them? Flurries?
The two candlesticky.
The loons.
The loons. This is stuff. Is it Regina Rainey at 71?
It's Regina Rainey at 71.
Regina, your table is going to be lovely when you are welcome. I am delighted. Now you've got, what color candles are you going to use with them? Is it who? Regina Rainey? I know I've got your info, don't I, Regina? I know I do.
Yeah, Regina Rainey at 71.
Thank you, dear.
Just a quick refresh. I know I'll switch it over. Let me switch the feed here.
Thank you, Regina, and everyone who placed bids.
Okay, hashtag PPYS. Pink Pink, you stink.
Oh,
Good old depression glass. We love it. You love it. Scott loves it.
I do.
Jack loves it. Is the feed? Am I buffering?
No.
No? Okay.
Not to
Looks
me.
like I'm buffering in StreamYard.
Oh, I don't know. It looks at me.
So this is nice.
Man.
He looks buffered.
He looked like a man.
Man look like man. This has some subtle ribbing. If
I
you
was
can
talking
see the little ripple effect.
Miss Swan.
Yep. Beautiful etch flower pattern. Are you okay, Scott?
Yeah, well, I'm just making old man sounds because my back is not doing what it's supposed to do. Keep going, keep going. Ugh.
I see. Okay. This is a big one. It's 14 inches wide. And with the footing on the bottom, it stands almost 4 inches tall with the top of the ruffle. Starts at 15. If I didn't say that, starting at 15. Sorry about that. And this would look nice on one of those black bases. Bring out the black with the pink on top. Start at 15.
Oh, that would, yeah.
Hello, Philip Lane. I'm glad you can join the party. Doesn't matter if you're late. It just matters that you're here.
Hello, Philip.
We love to see you. PJ is at 15.
We love to sing about the Juna and the Moon and the Spoon. Love to
I
sing.
like to sing. I'm going to watch that cartoon after this show. Bonnie Abrams is at 20. I'm going to take advantage of this new microphone. PJ was at 15. Bonnie Abrams at 20.
Ooh.
Beautiful pink depression bowl with the ruffles. The ruffles do not have ridges. PJ now is at 21. Ginny Mac, you love that cartoon? I love it. I had my son when he was a junior. I was driving him to school, junior in high school, and I'm waiting for him to get ready, typical junior teenager. We get in the car. I start singing it. He starts singing it. We sang it all the way to the high school. It was hilarious. Al Jolson.
Yeah.
Okay. I will count this down in the NASA voice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 for the pink depression bowl. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I will refresh the feed. Thank you, everyone who is bidding. We are so happy you've joined us tonight on this lovely Monday evening. There is a stop, and I see this is after a refresh. So I see PJ at 21. If that's correct. Someone give me a confirmation here. Yeah. PJ at 21 before the stop. And thank you, KP, for putting that information in. PJ, I may have your information. If you could email, it's scrolling below. So please do so. And we'll bring Scott back.
Jenny, if you like I love to sing it. You will also love Small Fry. Now, Small Fry was a tune from the 50s.
Yes.
Kate Smith had a big hit with it. It's typical of that era. It's got a little bit of this and that in the lyric that was okay then, but is a little slightly off beat now. But it was from its era. But anyway, it's in the 30s. They did a cartoon, and it's a fish. It's you'll love it. So go on when this is all over with. Go on. It's probably on YouTube somewhere, and look up 1930s.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Small Fry. Do you like Small Fry, Dave? Do you know it?
You introduced. I totally forgot about it. I didn't see it, and we watched it one morning before we headed out in Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
I think Tammy has pictures of us watching cartoons.
It's cute. You'll love it. Small Fry. To give you something to look. Now, I still don't know who made these, but I love them. I've got eight. $20. These are little cocktail glasses, little, for a little shot of something, more than a shot. They are very high quality, and they're the color of sea glass. Yeah, you know what sea glass is. Oh my goodness. They're 3.5 inches tall, completely unmarked. I can't tell you. Now remember, I've got 8 of them. I'm only going to hold up 4 of them. Look at that. It's just this beautiful ocean sea glass color. Could be for juice, but I think they might have been for some type of a little alcoholic beverage type of a thing. But I want you to notice that one's got water on it. The seahorses, this is cut. Each one of these, that's not etched. It's not embossed in the mold. These were completely blank, and whatever company manufactured these, all the little bubbles of the ocean, they etched them on, and you can feel the roughness. You can feel where a tool cut this glass and put those little seahorses in there. I wish I could.
Do they glow?
I don't have a black light. I stepped on it, so I wouldn't think that they would. Anyway, there's no real way for me to get you to see the little seahorses on there. But I don't know where they come from. They might be French, but they are unmarked. I did recognize quality. You're not going to be disappointed when you get them. It's good glass. There are no mold lines on them.
How are they in your hand? Do they have a little weight to them? Just a little weight?
Yeah, well, that's a nice big thick bottom. Pardon the expression. And so yeah, nice. So yeah, they do. See the seahorse? You can see them.
I like the weight of a glass in your hand.
You feel it. You definitely feel it because of that. That's all solid glass down there on the bottom, and it sure does look like sea glass. So I don't know if you're one who enjoys, cocktails at your ocean. Maybe I should take these when I go over to when I go to try to hawk my painting. I don't know, but no, we'll sell them now. Unique. Don't know where they came from, but you're going to have to trust my eye when I say this. These are quality, and you can see that too. But if it doesn't come across in the screen, I'm telling you, they're nice. We'll count them down. Ready? Here we go. 10. You get 8 of them. None of them are chipped. Not even a flea bite. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You get 8 of them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. The seahorse, little seahorse, probably barware, I would think. I don't know. I love those. I was going to put them on the internet, but I said, no, let me bring them to a live sale.
Okay, here's the flurries. Let me do a quick refresh. Go to live chat, and it looks like before the stop, we have Kales at 80. KELLS. Kales at 80.
Kels, thank you. And I'm almost certain that I've got your information. Yes, I know I do, Kels. Thank you dearly. Okay, yes, I had to think. It's been a while, but yes, I do have your information. I'm certain that I do. Kels, thank you, and thank you everyone who placed bids. You're gonna really like these, Kels. You're gonna like them. There, could you clear the screen? That because
I will.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who wants some Roseville? You,
Me.
me,
Me.
I have a Roseville pottery creamware. This is going to start at 35.
Kels, thank you.
You have the info you need, Scott?
I do, yes, thank you. Oh, that's old Roseville.
What? No way. I got this at Walmart. It's Boozeville. No, it's Roseville. It's old Roseville. This is their banded pitcher. Going back about 1920.
Yeah.
Actually, 1923. There's the RV logo. So we know they use that logo from 1923 to 1926. And it's in fantastic shape.
Mm-hmm.
It is beautiful. Let me show you the minor issues. So this is 6.5 inches tall, about 7 inches wide with the handle, maybe 7.25. So are there issues? Very, very minor. So there's no chips, no dings. And it looks like we have some just glazing issues, and I'll point these out. Here, little glazing marks here, glazing flaws. These are not dings, these are just glazing flaws, and a little one right here. And you can run your hand on it. They don't indent, they are just part of the as the glaze comes to rest during the firing. But nothing wrong with the spout. Look at the inside. Beautimus. There's the RV. Nicely done. Now they went to a foil label after this logo was discontinued. They went to a foil label, so they didn't have the Roseville going across. Matter of fact, the pieces after this mark don't have marks. So if you don't have the foil on it, you'd have to know your Roseville if the foil label is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So just history there. And I'm just watching the stream. I actually don't know if there's any bids.
I
For
took
pancake batter. There's an idea. What? No way. And let me look at the chat real quick. Okay. And we do have a bid. Thank you, Kathleen. And I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for this Roseville pitcher. Do a quick refresh. And it looks like Patsy M at 45 for the Roseville pitcher. You're going to love this. It's a very, very nice old piece. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kathleen, for bidding as well. Patsy, I do want to say thank you. I know during one of Scott's sales, you have him set aside for Manhattan, Anchor Hawking's Manhattan for me, and I really do appreciate that.
Good night, Carmen. Yes, Patsy did indeed. We're getting a nice little collection together for you. And I hope that, I wasn't going to say this, but I will say it now, and I hope that this doesn't make David feel uncomfortable. When we had to not do the Two Chaps live sale that we were going to do that night, I decided that all of those items that I was going to sell that night with you, that I would have a sale, sell those, and donate that to the rebuilding fund. I still plan on doing that, but if I don't do a sale, I might bring all of those items and just give them to you, David, and let you have them in your inventory so you've got some things. And I'm not saying that so that anyone will say anything to me. I'm saying that because I don't want anybody, because a couple of people asked me, what about all of that stuff that you were going to sell that night? And that's still all coming to you, David. Either I'll sell it or bring it to you, and we can help build up. And a lot of people are building up some stuff to get some inventory for you guys. I know it, and I'm so thankful that everybody has been so kind.
Yeah, we definitely have felt the love and appreciate everyone that's been tireless.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Thanks to everyone, every single one who has helped you. Wow. Everybody just doing a little bit. Look what a whole bunch of people doing just a little bit can do. Marvelous. Mm-hmm. Look at that thing. It's a 1920s candy dish. It's really pretty, and it starts at $35. A lot of the glass companies from the Roaring 20s had decorating rooms, and so during manufacture, the blue was put on the underside of this, the blue and the black, and then the top of it was decorated with the gold. And rather than a mayonnaise compote or anything like that, it's not start at 35. I'm sorry if I said that. The start is 25. Karen, if you change that for me, or KP, if I misspoke, I apologize. It's 25 on the blue, this 1920s candy dish. And I can tell you while you're looking at this, well, I was going to tell you about that book, but let me put this up here like this and get it up high enough to where you can see it. It stands, there we go. It's 5 inches tall, and then across the top of it, this is way too fancy for mayonnaise or salad dressing, and it's 8 inches across the top. Isn't that blue and black color just beautiful on that candy dish? And if you don't have these books, you should get them if you love glass of the 1920s. I've talked about these all the time. And, inside, you can just really see how they're using those black bases. You see that on some of the glass? Now, I would probably be able to find this in one of these 2 volumes. I didn't really take the time to look, but I know it's a 20s candy dish.
Yeah, it's screaming 20s.
Oh, jewel tones and the decoration, everything. Indiana glass had a nice decorating room. U.S. glass, Lancaster. Oh, many of them. And then here's another one that's going to come up in a minute that's got decoration. These are both from the 1920s. Pretty jewel tone colors. That was the thing from that era. So no chips, no cracks, 6 inches tall, 8 inches across the top. That is a candy dish that is either 100 years old. This is between 90 to 100 years old. This definitely dates from the mid-20s into the very early 1930s. And I'll count it down. Christina has the high bid of 27, 10.
She does.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And that's nice. I love the colors. 20s was just, the 20s glass was, woo, so vibrant.
Okay, it looks like we have Jenny Mack at 45 before the stop. She's the first at 45 before the stop.
Thank you, Jenny Mack, and everyone who placed your bids. And quickly, I don't own stock in this, but if you're interested in the Great American Glass of the Roaring Twenties, that's volume 1 and 2. Those are the authors right there. You can go back and freeze frame it if you want. And the publisher is Measle and something. I don't know. There's a library sticker on it, but you can certainly look that up and try to find it. It comes in hardback and in paper book. And mine are all falling apart because I'm in these books every day of the week. I love
all the time. Yeah, that's the place to get the reference. Not Etsy.
I love them, those books. Thank you, everyone who plays. They are great. You've got both of them. Oh, you have. They are great, Christina. I love those books.
All righty. The next item I have is a large serving platter starting at 12.
Ooh.
Starts at 12 from Fostoria.
Gloria.
Fostoria. Nice little serving platter. This is their Baroque pattern. It has the chintz etching. Has a little wear where they would have had a few knife marks on there, but you know, older sturdy glass. Let me show that. I mean, it's bare. You can probably not even see it. It's so faint. Just right in the center. Very popular pattern for Fostoria. And popular as well without the etching. But, you know, with the fleur-de-lis gives it away for that Baroque pattern. Measurement-wise, this serving platter is about 11 inches wide. It's very shallow, maybe an inch tall. And just really nice late 30s elegant glass. As Scott likes to say, elegant glass. Elegant depression glass. So this, I don't think any Fostoria collection would be complete without this plate to serve your celery and carrots. And I don't know if we have a bid. I don't know why I am looking around this item. This is nice. Thank you. KP's in at 14. Sandra's at 13. KP's at 14. And we'll count this down for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I will set that aside and do a quick refresh. And Sandra Garcia is at 15. You're not going to outbid yourself. So Sandra, you get that at 15. Thank you, everyone who bid. We'll bring Scott back. Ooh, very pretty.
I'll tell you something, not now, but if you want me to tell you at the end of the show when we just chit chat a little bit. I'll tell you a funny story about Fostoria Baroque with the chintz etch. So you'll have to be on the edge of your seats. But look at that. Is it a top hat? No, but it could be. It's a funny little console bowl from the 1920s. That style wasn't popular for too many years. We usually see those rolled edge bowls, yeah, as a console bowl. This is exactly how it was made. $20 is where we're going to start because there's one tiny, somebody dropped something on it. And right there, there is a little, like when a rock hits your windshield. Can you see that right there? It's just one little.
It's tiny.
Tiny, tiny. So, but it's there. But you know, the funny thing is, this would simply sit 2 matching candlesticks. I haven't got the matching. Oh, wait a minute. Should I go dig? No, I've not got the matching candlesticks. $20 is where we start. But how about decorating at Easter time with that? So it's clear glass, and then you've got this is this sort of waxy type of enamel that was put on in the factory. It's not cold painted. This is not going to come off unless you go at it with a SOS pad and a blowtorch. That's not coming off. And the purple and the black is the sort of spiderweb black is on the bottom. And then it's deep enough that a flower frog could have been put in it. Yeah, but that's what it is. And it just sits there on your dining room table. And then when it's time for dinner, it can be moved to the buffet. It measures 10 inches across and it stands, 4 inches tall. I don't see any bids. And so if anyone was interested in it, I would have expected to see a bid by now, but I don't see one. So we're going to go ahead and count this down, even though there are no bids. So if you'll get ready with the stop, 10.
January's at 20, Barley at 22.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Is the true color of it towards pink or purple? It is definitely purple, not pink. Yeah, it's purple. Yeah, it's purple. Remember, the ring lights do funny things with coloring, but it's a light purple color. It's not pink. And it's pretty.
Looks like Kathleen is your winner at $35 with the high bid.
35. Now I've got to get my Kathleen's and my Catherine's. Which Kathleen or Catherine?
Kathleen Workman.
It's Kathleen Workman. Great. Kathleen, thank you. Kathleen Workman. Okay, you got it. Kathleen, thank you. And thank you everyone who placed a bid on that.
Okay, my next item is going to be.
Did you say last item or next?
No. My next item.
Okay.
Next item is going to be Viking. It's one of their larger pedestal bowls. This is mid-century. Good old Viking glass. And man, do I have further appreciation for West Virginia glass going to that museum. I don't know if you went back and saw our was it a two-part video our visit to the Glass Museum of West Virginia. You can spend days there and forget it. If you want to do reference in their library is second to none. Well, I take that back. There's a great library in New Jersey. You know that. Pennsylvania has a nice museum, but if you're further south, trek on over to West Virginia. It's what we call it's a haul, but it was definitely worth it. Cute little town too. Again, this is starting at $18. It's 11 inches wide. It's a big one. The footed base has, let me just turn this over. We can see the 6 rounded toes of that base.
Hmm.
You make a less wide, deeper version of this bowl, but this one is a nice console type.
Mm-hmm.
Stands about 5 inches from the base to the top of the ruffle. And this is for those who are collecting Viking or getting ready for fall. This would be a great piece. Scott will have plenty of these colors at his fall extravaganza. You know that.
Will.
As he mentioned earlier, he's pulling that down already,
Yep.
getting ready for his fall extravaganza sales.
It's time to get it ready.
Get it ready. There's the top. Beautiful. Yeah, like a leaf pattern. Elderly Poodle is in at 25. And I will count this down. Poodle, you're at 25. You don't need to be at 27. You're good. I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me hop on over and hit refresh. We'll wait for the stop. And Poodle will get that at 25, not 27. Rules were made to be broken. Thank you, Poodle.
On this beautiful piece of glass, we'll start at $20. It is chip and crack free. I love the color on this. My word. Almost like blue opal, but hang in there because it's not really a blue opaline, I guess is what I was thinking to say. It's almost like what's called clam broth. Now, clam broth isn't blue. If it's blue, you better dump it out in the backyard. Well, no. Clam broth can be white, green, pink, blue. It's what collectors call clam broth, and they sort of mean that it's a watered down color almost. Now, this isn't cold painted. That's the color of the glass. It's 6 inches tall. It's a candy dish. It's got little hobnails on it. And I'm not even sure that this is American made. I spent some time looking and could not find it. So I'm not going to say, oh, I think it is, because I don't know. Yeah, it's like a milky color. It's almost like, can you imagine a bowl of skim milk and then you put a little blue food coloring in it? So almost like a milk glass, but I love this candy dish. It's just really pretty. I'll let you see the bottom, the stem, and the top of it. And it looks like some hobnails here, or some little, it's almost like American Sweetheart or English hobnail. But there's just something about this piece that makes me think that it is not an American-made piece. But I don't know. It's just a pretty candy dish made of glass. And it's all one color. I know as you go up, you're looking.
Is the rim opalescent?
Pardon?
Is the rim opalescent?
No. What you're seeing is caused by the ring light. It's because this is thinner here. It seems like it's washing it out. But I can tell you that the color, when I pull it back, the color is consistent. Regardless of what it looks like on your screen, it's consistent. It gets a little bit lighter as you go to the top, but there's no opalescence on it. So, see there? See, it just becomes a little bit, the glass is a little bit thinner, it's stretched a little more, and the color is just a little bit less saturated as you go around the top.
Hazel Atlas I'm going to put this on the screen for the comment, Scott, if you don't mind.
I
Give me a second.
Yeah, I think it's European. I did not think that it was American made at all.
So Hazel Atlas believes it's from Portugal.
Nice. I don't think I see a bid. I'm going to count it down anyway. Here we go. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. If you'll put the stop in there, we'll put this over here on the counter. And I think someone might have placed the bid just before we dropped out.
Okay. Give me a moment. I'll do a refresh.
Okay. Thank you, Hazel Atlas. I'm not. Now, when you say it is a banana boat, I am not thinking that a banana would fit in there. I do believe it's European glass, but are you suggesting that it was designed to put a banana in it? I'd be suspicious of that because it's only 6 inches in length and it's deep here. So maybe you're saying banana boat, just sort of like the style of it, but you wouldn't eat a banana split out of that. It would be a platter. It would be a really tiny banana. And it's deep, almost like, sort of candy dish deep.
Yeah, I think our winning bid is
it's
Christina.
Christina at 25.
25, yeah.
I'm sorry?
At 25.
Christina at 25. Okay. Well, great. 25. Christina. The shape, not the size, yeah. Like the things that hold the bananas. You are welcome, and thank you. And thank you for that information, Hazel Atlas. I love that color.
It's a gorgeous color. Okay.
Your turn?
It's my turn. So I have, how I only pick up these ball masons when they're just a certain age because they're basically everywhere. So I like picking up the antique to almost antique.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I'm going to start first because this is definitely antique. This particular one, sometimes you'll notice, okay, let me give you an idea. This one is from 1896 to 1910.
Mm-hmm.
And you can ID these by the ball. And then the later ones from 1910 to 1923, I have 2 of these. And these are going to start at 15 each. I'm going to start with the oldest one, 1896 to 1910. Now, the next 2 I'm going to show are 1910 to 1923. They have ball mason. This older one, which like I said, dates pre-1900, just has ball with a scroll. And like I said, this is starting at 15. This is half gallon. All 3 are half gallon with the zinc lids. These are replacement lids because it has the newer ball on the zinc.
Mm-hmm.
But the jar, this particular jar, dates no later than 1910, as early as 1896.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how they started putting numbers. This one has Roman numerals, not the numbers that we typically see on the bottom. So this has a Roman numeral on it. Nice bubbling from the press.
You do have bids.
These are pretty popular. You can store items, or if you're doing a dry kitchen with dry goods, that's fine. Or you can collect little pieces of little items. I don't know. I've seen people put chess pieces in here. Pee-wee, that'd be great. Uranium marbles, that'd be awesome.
That certainly would.
Okay, I'll count it down. We have 2 more to go. So this is for this one item. I want to get everyone a fair shot, so they're going to sell individually.
And David,
10.
David,
Go ahead.
go ahead and keep the camera on you, and go ahead and do all 3 of them. Okay.
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 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll wait for that stop. That's for the older one. I'll do a quick refresh. And looks like Patsy M at 35 for this particular jar. So Patsy M, you're getting the jar that's dated. It's either 1896 to 1910. Now, thank you. I have the next one. Now I'm going to show you the difference, but I'm going to do 2 individual sales. So thanks again, Patsy. This next one, again, starting at 15. Now we have the different scroll. The tail has more of a, I guess they call like a university tail where it widens out. That's how you can date it. Then now it has Mason on the bottom. This is starting at 15. And like I said, these are the next line after the one we just sold. So these started 1910 to 1923. Now, Roman numerals are gone. This one has, looks like either a 6 or a 9, but the Roman numerals are gone. This last one had Roman numerals VI or 6. This has, of course, the bubbles, zinc top with the milk glass insert inside the top. And I'll keep this moving along. We're going to chat a little bit after this one. So I have Robert back in the day finds at 20, and I will count this one down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you, everyone who is bidding. And I just did a refresh. And I have Patsy M at 32. Thank you, Patsy. Before the stop. Okay. Now, the start at 15 for the third one. And here's the third one. Same scroll, Mason. I like to attribute some of the feel as manufacturing processes get better. This is a little bit more raised. and not as smooth. Glass can wear maybe a little bit, but not too much. So I would attribute this one to later in the period, more towards 1923 or the 20s than early 1910 when these designs were made. You know, their process is getting better. So blown in a press, you know, the quality or the mold could have been better. I think in the video, I recall the stone and wooden molds used for the blown glass into the molds. There could have been imperfection with the mold, or maybe it was shallower, maybe it was deeper. And remember, I showed you some of those molds that were very heavy and displayed on the. I'm glad I didn't get in trouble from handling those. Yeah, they let you handle that glass in the museums if you have some supervision. So again, these are half gallon, and this is the last one. So I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I see Robert back in the day finds at 25. I'm not going to let you outbid yourself. So you're the winner at 25 for that one. I'll just make a note. Okay. All righty, Scott.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Can I interest anybody to take a bite at $12? What will you get a bite of? You get a 20th or 30s era men's chic razor with a butterscotch Bakelite handle and 2 unopened packages of Smith Blue Blades. Your grandfather had these. And I was remembering earlier about my father teaching me as a teenager how to shave with a safety razor like one of these. I can see him now. There's no blade in this. I can see him now at the sink. Well, anyway, it is marked chic, and there's a patent date on there, I think. But look at that. Look at that handle. It's all about that butterscotch sort of tortoise shell Bakelite handle. And 2 boxes of unopened Smith Blue Blades. There they are. You know, I have a tiny little bathroom, so I don't really have anywhere to display stuff like this, but I've been in people's bathrooms that are big enough to have shelves with antique and vintage items on them from certain decades, and I think it's great. So I don't know that the Blue Blades would fit this. I can't guarantee that. In fact, they won't. They're way too big. But they are about from that same era, though. You can see that these. I think my camera gets blurry.
Yeah, Patsy M at 12.
I'd love to take a look at them.
You have Melody Southern Buckeye first at 12. Patsy M, you're lagging.
They're in there. Let's see if we can get old Fiddle. Come on out of there. Let's at least see what they look like. And you can see each one is wrapped in its own little paper. They're all in there. And the blades haven't been used. See, I won't open it, but it's in there. It's in there. And they're all wrapped up in their little paper sleeve. This blade is guaranteed made of the very finest chrome surgical steel for old and new double-edged razors. And this was made in New Jersey. Doesn't say what city. Probably Newark. Everything was, or Trenton. But anyway. Okay, so there we go. 2 little boxes of the blue blades. What they call
Your high bid's 14.
Can I just throw them on the floor? Yeah, that's a good idea. Throw razor blades. That'll get rid of the company. Leave razor blades around the floor in the guest room. We'll go ahead and count down the gentleman's razor, probably from circa Depression era, especially with that handle, huh, David?
Gorgeous handle.
10. I guess we have a bid. 10.
High bid's 14.
Huh?
The high bid is 14.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say huh at you. I have a habit of looking at the screen, and if I don't understand what I see, out loud I go, huh? I need to work on that. 10, 9, huh? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. For someone. Who gets them? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Mm-hmm.
Stop? Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Huh?
Okay, we had a flurry, so I'm double refreshing.
Look at all those
Double
high
refreshing for
bids
double fun.
coming in after the stop.
Okay, we have back in the day finds at 27 before the stop.
Back in the day. I thank you. I thank everyone who placed a bid on that. On those.
That's it for me.
That's it for me.
Well, that's great. We have 296 still watching. I think it trekked up to around 320 or so. I want to thank everyone again. I want to thank Scott for joining me for this rendition of Two Chaps. We'd like to continue this monthly for the second Monday of every month. And we'll keep it going as long as you will have us and join us. It was nice to see a lot of you, a lot of the names. Tammy and I have been reading everyone's well wishes and comments. We try to get back to all of you. We thank you for the support. And thanks for supporting Scott and I on this. Scott, do you have anything else coming up this week?
I don't. And I don't even know what's going to happen next Monday. Because next Monday, I've been taking that third Monday off in the summer. I think I have. But you know me, I might just go ahead and pop in. I'll let you know during the week if I decide to do a sale next Monday night. But then, of course, the last Monday in August, please join me and Patrick, the trusty huckster, on my channel for the Unbreakables live sale, where we sell everything except pottery and glass, pottery, anything that's technically non-breakable.
Good. Old Hadley Vintage, just reminding everyone that he is having his show Wednesday night at 8 p.m. If you would drop your link, Jeffrey, that'd be great. Feel free to do so in the chat. And we'll, of course, circulate that around as well. And yes, I need to get Jack. He's asleep here at my foot. Real estate hunting, we've started. We meet with a realtor. Pardon me, Scott. I'm going to make Jack big here for a second, if you don't mind. Here's old Sleepyhead. In his bow tie and collar. He's ready for Two Chaps. They're saying hi, buddy. Jeffrey, if you put in your link, that'd be great. There's old Jack.
Kathleen,
He's ready to go.
I will, Kathleen, when I'm back on the screen. I certainly will.
Hey, bye, Jack. All right, buddy. Okay. There's the link for Jeffrey Reed and Scott. I'm happy to make you big while you show that one.
I was asked if I would hold the book up again. This is book 2. There is book 1, which I happen to have in the somewhere around here on the floor, or in the china closet cabinet, bookcase. But that's the first. That's. Did you get that? By James.
I did.
Measle and Barry Huygens. Remember Mrs. Huygens?
Was it Mrs. Wiggins?
It was
Wiggins.
It was Mrs. Huygens. Remember on with Mr. Tudball? This is published by the Glass Press Incorporated. Copyright 2000, and they're still floating around. I don't know if they're in publication, but I'm sure you can find them floating around on the internet.
In the year 2000. I have fun with this thing. I'm sorry.
With what thing? What is that? Oh, with the microphone.
The microphone. The freehand. Well, it's not freehand, but it sits like right in front. So, again, thanks everyone. Scott and I usually don't hang around much after the sale, but again, thanks everyone for joining us, supporting Scott, his small business. That's his living. That's his bread and butter. So take care of him. I'm trying to keep this going for Tam Tam. You know, we're working to get to some normalcy. And like I said, just an update. We're meeting with the realtor. We have a few places. The one we really don't like, we need to get the structural engineering report because it does have issues. We're just hoping they're not serious issues. I don't mind fixing things if we really, really like the house. Most house needs work anyway, unless it's new construction. So we will see. Tammy's going to video that journey as we tour some homes. So look for that content, and we'll just keep it going that way. We hope to, if I don't drop anything on a Wednesday, we may just drop some videos. But as far as going live, I may show these clocks for our friends just to show what's here. I'm not a clock guy. Maybe you can educate me when I show these. They're great. They're lying here, so I might as well pick them up, dust them off, and show them off for her. I don't know. I don't even know if she's trying to sell them. You know, if someone's interested, she might be interested. We'll see. There were some items that I previewed that I didn't show. Just drop your comments below if you're interested in those. If not, I'll just sell those at next month. And Scott, do you have anything else you'd like to say to the folks?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Karen, I can fix things.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen and KP, whoever it was that was doing the moderating tonight. Not whoever it was, but I think maybe you traded off the two of you a little bit. So thank you both so much for doing that. No.
Okay. That's all. Thank you again.
Good night.
If you recently subscribed, please consider staying subscribed. It helps the channel, helps Tam Tam, and it doesn't cost you anything. You can watch or not, but the staying subscribed kind of helps the algorithm, and in turn helps the channel. And it's not really costing you anything to subscribe or unsubscribe. If you want to subscribe, that's fine, but please consider staying subscribed. And with that, we'll bid you good night and farewell, and we'll see you later at a sale. Bye, everyone.
Good
Bye.
night, all. Good night.